Hi guys and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here then hello, my name is Kate. So as you have guessed by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking all about the Dyson Airwrap today. There are going to be two sections of this video. First section I'm going to be giving a full review and just chatting through it a little bit, and then in the second half I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how I achieved this look using the Dyson Airwrap. Here is the travel box it comes with. I mean, this definitely isn't suitable for travelling because it's very bulky, but I have to say it is very handy for keeping at home, just because it means you can have it all neat and tidy. So as you can see, it comes with all of these different compartments for each separate tool. So this set is the complete package with all of the different tools, and it is £450. However, you can also get one for £400 with a smaller selection of the heads. So you have the main part here, you have 3 different temperatures and 3 different blower settings, and then you go on, and then this is the cool setting you use to set the curl. So you can use this attachment here just as like a general hairdryer, which comes in super handy. I know that it isn't quite as powerful as their sonic hairdryer though, so it's not like a replacement of it, if that makes sense. You have these 2 brush heads. I honestly do not know the difference between them, to be honest, and yeah, they're actually just really handy when you're just blow drying your hair. You want your hair just to be really straight and silky. And then you also have the round brush, and this is really great for getting that sleek blow dried look. And I have used this a few times, but I personally prefer to use these, which are what I'm going to be using in the tutorial today. So you have 2 different sizes, the thicker one and the thin one, and you can also get these in a longer barrel, which I am actually going to invest in because, as you can tell, my hair is very long, so I feel like it will definitely speed up the process if I had a longer one. Saying that though, the short ones do work and they're perfectly fine. So I've actually never used the wider ones. I prefer to use the thin ones just because it gives you more of a curl, and the curl is just a bit tighter, meaning it will last a bit longer, for me anyway. So just for full transparency and a little disclaimer, Dyson did very kindly gift me this set. I'll link the vlog down below because it's a really fun vlog, but I actually went into the Dyson salon for a blow dry, and by the end I was completely sold and was going to buy it myself, and then they really kindly gifted it to me. But as always, I will give my honest opinions and full review. So ever since I put out that vlog, you guys have been asking me non-stop for a tutorial, and I really just wanted to wait a good month or so before I filmed anything, just because that way I can really give you guys a fully rounded review. Because you know, sometimes you can try something out and you can just love it, and then the excitement kind of fades away, or you move on to something else, and I just really wanted to make sure I could give you guys my full review, like I said. So I can honestly say I have no idea what I did before the Dyson Airwrap, because it has completely changed the game. It has changed the way I do my hair. I honestly cannot rave about it enough. I just absolutely love it. And another thing is, it's obviously not a cheap tool. It ranges between £400 and £450, which obviously means it isn't just a quick purchase. It's one that a lot of people will have to consider, and it is definitely an investment. So I really have taken the price into consideration in my review, and is it actually worth the money? So what I love about it is the fact it kind of does 2 jobs in one. It will dry your hair whilst also styling it, so it's reducing the amount of heat on it because you're not having to dry it and then style it. And another really amazing thing about the Dyson is that it actually only goes up to 150 degrees, as opposed to other heat stylers which can go up to, is it like 200? I think it's like 230 degrees. So you're reducing the amount of heat on your hair a lot, and your hair isn't going to get as dry and as damaged. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love other styling tools like my straighteners and my curlers, but for me I just can't use them on my hair every single day because my hair is fine and it will get damaged over time. So I found that I have been able to style my hair so much more, which is just amazing with my job, because I'm always taking photos, I'm always filming, and I want my hair to look good. Like, you can actually touch the barrel when it is on full heat and you're not going to burn your hand, whereas obviously if you did that with a curler, your hand would like literally fall off. I've also found that the curl lasts me days, and my hair does not hold curls very well. It will always go overnight, but yeah, I think because you are drying and styling it at the same time with the Dyson, it just holds so much better. And yeah, I just find it such a lifesaver, especially in the mornings when you're trying to be quick. You literally half the styling time, which is just amazing. Another thing as well is that I've never been able to achieve this kind of look with just a blow dryer or my curlers. I'm just not skilled enough in that department, but with the Dyson Airwrap I am able to achieve like this salon blowout kind of look at home on my own in about 10 minutes. One thing I do have to say though is I really wish they sold the base of it and the heads all separately, just to make it more accessible to more people, because like I said, it is very expensive, and I feel like if each piece was sold separately it would obviously be cheaper. It is quite an expensive tool, which is understandable because you do get a lot in the kits and the technology behind it is insane. So yeah, that was my mini review, and now I'm going to head straight into the tutorial on how I achieved these really big bouncy waves. Okay, so I start off by literally sectioning my hair into 2 halves. So I always like to curl away from my face. So as you can see, this is pointing this way. So I'm going to start on this half of my head. And I'll just section a small piece of my hair off. So I'm going to do a voiceover to save myself from shouting over the dryer. I forgot to mention as well that I normally do this on around 80 to 90% dry hair. I find that this just gives the best results, and you want to avoid doing it on hair that is too wet, otherwise it just won't really work. So I start by sectioning a small piece of hair starting from the back of my head. This just naturally wraps around the air wrap and I go all the way up to the root. I'll hold it there for around 10 seconds and then I'll use the cold setting for a further 5 seconds. And by doing this, you are setting the curl in place, which means it's going to last a lot longer. I will then turn the air wrap off and simply slide it out and look at that curl. It is so perfect. So I'll then throw it to the back of my head, ready to get to the next section. I will then repeat this all the way to the front of my hair, and as you can see, you can literally hold the curler and it won't burn your hand, which just blows my mind. I'll then move on to sort of like underneath my hair and around my ears and stuff, and as you can see, I kind of have these fluffy bits, and what I love about the Dyson is that it really just smooths and straightens them out. Okay, so first side is done, as you can see, and what I do is I'll leave this upper front section and I'll do this last. So I'm just going to clip this for now. And then as you can see here, these are like my fluffy kind of like broken bits or baby hairs. I like to do these bits all together. And then I literally do the exact same on this side, but of course we switch the barrel. So to switch it, you just pull down this little switch here and it comes off. And then you really simply just click in the other direction. Okay, so at the moment my hair's looking a little bit weird. Obviously I kind of look like I'm one of those barristers with those wigs on, but don't worry, all it does come together. So now I'm going to just do the front sections, and the reason I do the front sections separately is because I like there to be a bit more volume at the top here, and then instead of doing it either side of my parting, I'll just do it in one go. So I'll section it off again into small pieces, and then this time I'm going to blow it up and away from my face. Okay, so I completely failed at showing you guys that. I'll do it with the next section. I've got like a comb over thing going on right now. So I will keep it in the curl and then I'll just quickly pin it, because again, this is where I want the most volume, just sitting at the top. Okay, right, hopefully I can show you better this time. But you want to be holding the hair up like this to give the most volume. And then again, I'll just pin this really loosely into place, and then just leave it here just for a couple of minutes until it's completely cooled down. Take the clip out, and then I'll just sort of throw my head upside down, shake it up a bit, and then there you go. Look how much volume there is at the top here. And then I'll just kind of run my fingers through it, separate the curls out a bit, and just let it kind of fall into place. And another really great thing about doing the two front pieces pin curled is that, as you can see, it kind of creates this illusion of bangs without obviously having to have the short pieces at the front. And what I normally do is I'll just kind of wear my hair from one side to the other. I just like to kind of flip it around throughout the day, not sure why. If you find that your hair doesn't really tend to hold a curl very well, I would recommend using either a texture spray or a hairspray. So I personally like to use texture spray. This one is from Moroccan Oil, and I don't use this every time, but I'll use it today for the demonstration. I don't put a lot in because I still like my hair to feel nice and soft and shiny. Yeah, it definitely does help to hold the curl a lot longer. Up until recently, my hair would never hold a curl overnight. I'd go to bed with it looking like this and I'd wake up with it very, very flat. However, a new tip that I've recently learned is to go to sleep with your hair thrown back behind your pillow. And what this does is, one, it gives you volume overnight because your hair is kind of up and back, and two, it means that my curls stay like this and they don't come out. They obviously will drop a little bit and won't be quite this bouncy, but you still will have a lovely curl to your hair in the morning. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up this video here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a thumbs up, go subscribe, comment down below. It means the absolute world to me. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah.